What's up, everybody? Tom Pelissero here in Mankato on the first official day of Vikings training camp. Held about a 1-hour practice today. The key developments: number one, Sidney Rice landing on the PUP with that hip injury. Now, this isn't the PUP that'll keep a guy out for 6 weeks. This is the camp one from which guys can be activated at any time. A lot of times teams use this if a guy fails a physical. But Rice, clearly, as I watched him, I saw him do about 6 sprints, wasn't going full speed. The Vikings are being very careful, telling him not to attempt to overexert himself, not to do any lifting, any sort of strength stuff on that hip. Is it a concern? Yeah. I'd be shocked if we see Rice on the football field. Definitely not in the next week, and probably not even for the next couple of weeks. There's no particular rush. They can go slowly. If this thing ends up lingering, and if Rice ends up with his status in doubt for the season opener, there's going to be a lot of second guessing about why he didn't have the surgery that Rice said multiple doctors suggested would take care of the injury and would maybe even keep him out only a month to 6 weeks. Now, a couple of other guys, Cedric Griffin, no surprise he ended up on the PUP. He's a guy who could end up on that 6-week one because at this point he's still only 7 months removed from knee reconstructive surgery, or 6 months rather, and it'll be 7 months by the beginning of September. That's generally regarded by a lot of teams in the safety zone as being an 8 to 9 month injury. I'm not convinced at all that we're going to see Griffin really getting a shot to be ready for September 9th. E.J. Henderson was out there. Really, most of the defense that we thought we were going to see in camp was on the field as they were going to be. A couple of interesting notes, though. Asher Allen working in with the first team at cornerback today, along with Antoine Winfield and Lito Shepard. He worked in a lot with Lito with the ones. Antoine got some work with the twos. Now, I'm not suggesting Allen is somehow going to surpass Antoine Winfield for a cornerback job in this camp, but it's interesting to see that strong offseason that Allen had, that's kind of putting him in position to at least get a long look for nickel duties, which I think a lot of people thought were going to go to Benny Sapp. Benny Sapp is a physically limited football player across the board. He's a guy you can't play outside. He's a scrappy nickel sort. There's going to be some competition for those spots, and that's without mentioning Chris Cook, the top draft pick, the rookie, who missed all of minicamp because of a hamstring injury. He was out there working with the threes. You got to imagine that with the number 34 overall pick, they're hoping he's going to steadily climb the depth chart as we roll on. We're back every day with a video from Mankato, and all the stories are right now on the homepage, 1500ESPN.com. See ya.